Hello. Yes, I'm live. You're welcome, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Who's there? I hope people are already connecting. I'm not seeing anybody now, but let's start because there is no African time in today's topic. As you can see, what is written already boldly before us today. So, this is the topic that we are going to be treating today. Right, guys? So, let's start off. Like I said here, very good day to everybody. I don't know the time that it is in your different places, parts of the world where you live. If it's a good afternoon to everyone. If it's morning, good morning to everyone. You're welcome to another beautiful day. If it's the night, because already I'm in the night now, immediately. Yes, have a very beautiful night, but don't sleep yet because we have a very controversial topic that we need to treat today. And I want you all to put your ears down to learn. So it's already specific here. It's written here boldly marriage. So it's marriage topic that is what we want to treat today because what is really going on in marriage these days is not something that any one of us should joke with. Okay, so before you get into marriage, you should know one or two things. We know that sometimes you might know everything that entails in marriage, and you'll be asking yourself when issues get out of hand, what are the things you are doing wrong? What is really going on? Like you prepared your mind, you prepared everything that has to do in this marriage, like before you got into the marriage, you prepared yourself, your mind, your body, your soul before you got into this marriage. So, and later on, you started finding out that there are a lot of, you know, the things you never planned for, a lot of arguments, a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of up and downs, and you just feel like, no, I think you're making a mistake, as in, like, this is what you think in your mind, that it's like you're making a mistake. Now, what is really going on? It's like, there must be something wrong somewhere. No, you did not do anything wrong. Okay, every marriage have their own challenges. There is no one, if you are going to be watching me or you're already watching me, there is no one that will tell you, if they tell you that they have beautiful marriage, I agree. Okay, we all have beautiful marriage, but let me tell you one secret: they all have their own hidden, you know, challenges in that marriage that they don't want you to know about. They might just come on social media. Some of them come on social media and tell us blah 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 and tell us that everything is just sweet in the marriage. Okay, but we are going to use a case study for those that don't know this particular actress. I'm going to use her as a reference point because if you don't know who Chacha AK is, Chacha AK is her name. She's a Nigerian actress. She's still on the scene. I'm not trying to make this live today or this broadcast just to criticize or be on anybody's side. But if you don't know who she is, she's an actress, she's a Nigerian actress, and recently there's something going on social media. It's a lot of hits, like it's just trending everywhere on social media, especially on YouTube. Okay, she's having issues in her marriage, and because of that, a lot of backlash already going on around her. If you want to really search her up, just go to YouTube and you see a lot of videos that are already going up concerning her marriage. So we are going to be using her as a case study, and what we are going to be treating today, we'll be using one or two persons to see. I'm just trying to see if I'll have one or two guests because I invited some guests to come and join me on today's live, because the issue of marriage really is not really a joking matter anymore. There's nothing like a joking matter anymore in this stuff of marriage, because this marriage has led a lot of people to die before their time. This marriage have made a lot of people to suffer what they never expected. Okay, so as I'm already on this live, please, if anybody wants to, hello there, hello hello Rookie, you're welcome again. Oh, my ever beautiful, supportive sister is in the building. I need to. I know you're here to learn, and that's why I love you, because you need to learn everything, the intricacies concerning marriage, because marriage is not what we will say that we will learn. That is, we learn everything. Like we've learned everything, that we are now guru in the stuff that has to do with marriage. Our parents, they have their own challenges in their marriages, and by the time we get married, they keep telling us that this is what they have passed through, this is what you have to do. They try their best to make sure that their sons and their daughters have beautiful marriage. And if you can observe, if you have a parents still married, or like you've heard them, and in the issue of maybe like when you are discussing and marriage topic comes up, what they usually tell their children is to to stay safe in marriage. They keep giving us advices on what you have to do to be married. And if you are really closely observing, if many of our parents are starting to advise us, what they always tell us in that marriage, that there is no one marriage that is sweet. In fact, there's one particular lady that told me, she said that she'd call the mother, because this is what she has been going through for the past years. It started when they newly got married. She really got married to the man. Those stuff wasn't coming up, that she wasn't seeing those things that is coming up right now recently, that the man, like those attitude that the man is displaying, was not there before. But in time, she started observing some things that the man is doing and the man is displaying, and it got her out of hand. So she called the mother, was telling the mother that the husband cheats. In fact, the worst of it all is that the husband brings the woman in the house, sleeps with the woman. In fact, it has become so worse that she said to herself, because before she was managing it, she was still going through those pain and still bearing it, and still when they say endure, she was still enduring those things that the man was doing. But when it got out of hand, because she wasn't doing anything, that is why the man had to go extremely to bringing the woman indoor in the house, in the matrimonial home, in their matrimonial bed, sleeps with the woman in the matrimonial bed. Anytime she comes back, she will see condom everywhere. So hello, Cook with Bene, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. Please, if you want to join the broadcast, please just let me know, please. I'm just trying to see how I can leave a comment. This is just what I'm just trying to struggle with. I'm just trying to see if I can leave a comment somewhere. Okay, let me just see if okay. Please, if you want to join the broadcast, just let me know. I just left the link to join me on today's live. You want to join me, because like those of us that are here in the live chats, the many of us that are married, while there are some that are not yet married, they will still have to learn one or two things in today's topic. Please, if you want to join me on this live, I have people that are invited, but I'm still trying to look out for them to see if they will join me. So if you want to join me on this, because we all need to take advices, okay, just like we took advices from thank you very much, Rookie's Health Zone. Thank you very much. You're always a darling. I don't even know how to pay you. Yes, please, Christian Apuru, thank you very much. I'm just here by myself talking. I've been waiting. I just shared the link now. It's on top. Please try and help me. Join me, because I really need your contributions, please, on today's topic, like we discussed, please, because we are all learning. And I know people, when they are watching this, they are still going to put their ears down to learn on the stuff that has to do with marriage. Please, if you want to come in, just let me know. I've already placed the link already in the comment section, please. So it's the issue. It's the issue of this marriage. And what we're particularly talking about is, I don't know how many of us have seen on social media, on YouTube, anytime you go on YouTube. In fact, when you are in your marriage and your husband is like, thank you very much, my beautiful darling. Thank you. I have to look beautiful for you guys. Thank you very much. I'm blushing. Let's not forget what we are dealing on today. Please, Christiana, can you come up now, please? Because Okay, let me just give you an idea of what you are sharing today. What you are sharing today, like we discussed already, on social media, you see a lot of people telling you these are the things you need to do. They will list 101,000 points on what you have to do as a woman, okay, for your husband to love you. You see it very well on social media everywhere. In fact, most of these videos are basically for the men. They always put the points, they tell you points on what you have to do. They just want to keep our women frustrated. So now I'm asking, what are the points that the man need to follow to show his own love for the woman? So that is what we are treating today. Why are there always points on what the women should do for the men? It just looks like it's one party thing, it's a monopoly thing, and you know it's two that, like, it's two heads. It's marriage is meant for two people, it's not only for one person. So now we want to know what is your own take. So please, if you want to join me on this live stream, I'll be very grateful. Christiana, please, I'm just waiting for you. I just want you to keep me and keep us busy and come into this chat, please. I beg of you. And any of us that want to also join, I already placed the link there in the comment section for you to join me on this live. I'll be very, very grateful. Please, I'm begging, please. So that is what we are treating today. What are the points the men should do? Let me just speak it in pidgin. For those that this our English is getting out of hand. Wetin the man go need to do? Wetin be the points where the man need to dey sacrifice to show his own love for the woman? That is what we are. Let me just break it down, because sometimes when we speak this English, this grammar gets out of hand. That there are some things that you want to say, you cannot say everything. If you don't use that your own broken, no read now our slangs. This is our slangs. If you are a Niger person, this is our slang. We need to break it down for people to understand. The thing where we say they make every time you go for social media, like they want make women they frustrated. They want frustrate us. It now look like maybe now we get problem pass. Every time you go on social media, you see them, they will tell you, and these are the things you need to do. The women, you see us scrabbling here and there, going on social media, going on internet, going on, YouTube, searching here and there what you have to do to show your own love for that man to love you. Are we going to kill ourselves? So now, do we really need these points to be on the side of the women? How many people have you seen saying things concerning the points that the man need to follow to show his love for that woman? That is what we are treating on today, because this marriage thing is meant for two persons, not only for one. And I feel this is the reason why you will find out that there are a lot of divorce in marriage. Like I told you, I was just discussing this before I started to break down on what the issue is all about today that we are treating on. I said to you guys, if you don't know Chacha AK, she's trending now on social media, everywhere on social media. She's trending now. What are the cases? In her mind, she feels that this man that this is just the man, the perfect man, because they just according to her, she said that this man just looks like his friend, like her friend, like what I mean is her friend. Like when you have your friend, you depend on that friend. You don't even expect that friend of yours can do anything disappointing to you. That is how she took this man that she's married to. Like now there is no peace. They are all separated. Like she made a video, and that's what people picked, and I started using it to do their own video everywhere. You understand? So trying to tell us that like the girl is going insane, or some of them are saying that the man is just using what's it called, shots, bad shots, like injecting the Chacha AK, and that's why she's like, because she this last video, it was one last video I saw today. Somebody posted on our YouTube channel saying that this is what Chacha AK said. Chacha AK make another video and said that she's having issue, bipolar issue. Now that is the reason why you see that her husband have not laid her hands on her for one day. I don't know we don't even know what's really going on, whether this is true or not true. But my own reason, what I have to say is that, domestic violence doesn't have to come basically only when the man hits you. It might come with the way the man talks to you emotionally, the way he treats you. Men for who they are. If you don't know, this is what you have to know. Now, if you're not married, men, like one of my friends said, Christiana Akuri, she said, men are manipulative. I'm not trying to say that all men are like that, okay? Some men are manipulative. They know how to manipulate. What does it mean? They'll just come, okay, it's like somebody, all right. Let's see, it's like Christiana. Am I? Okay, Christiana. Oh, good. Oh, I'm just trying to see how I can add you, add you, add you. Remove from stream. Oh, just hold on, please. Hold on, please. I'm just trying to see how I can get you here, Christiana. Oh my God. Hello, Christiana. Are you still there? Thank you very much, Fabulous Faith. Thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you very much. I'm just trying to see how Christiana could. Okay, let me see if you can come in again. Okay, okay, all right.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah,
I just had to run away from inside the house because you guys know by this time, some people are sleeping while some people are not sleeping. So I just had to come outside here. I hope this lighting is enough for me just to be here so we can actually treat this topic. I think my name is displaying there. So my name is Christiana Akuru. Everyone already can see it. So hi, so happy to be on your live stream, live broadcast today. So we were actually talking about this issue behind this place. Not just I myself alone, but I myself and a lot of our group, we have a group, a team, and we are all women in this team. And this topic actually came up, and I can say that what's her name? I'm making an Tasha Ike. What's her name? I forgot. Was the
Chacha
one
Ike.
Chacha, yes, was the one who actually plumped up this topic we're here to talk about. So, what me I have to say, first of all, I want to correct an impression. So, Emily said earlier that I said men are manipulative. That was not what I said. I said some men are manipulative, mostly those quiet, gentle ones. That when you have misunderstanding and people come in, automatically the first thing they will say is that, this man is very quiet now. Is this woman that is giving him problem? Because those men who have the gentle look, they don't talk, they are so quiet. Some of them inside their houses are tigers. Hmm? And they are so manipulative in the sense that they would finish you and kill you inside. But the second one or two persons comes in the scene, they will just sit down and do like this. And when they see that when people are talking, they are trying to beg you because he has already provoked you. He has already scattered your intestine, your inside. You will be dwelling already before people come. People will be like, so the person you're calling with is not even talking. It's not even saying anything. Then why are you? That's the part. I think I want to repeat it.
Is that?
I hear myself repeating what I'm saying. Is it the same there or
Yes,
it's okay?
no, 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 it's okay. The audio is okay.
Okay. So now I want us to talk about this issue. I just want to first correct that impression first. Now, my point is in this issue is three. I have 3 points I quickly want to point out. So the first point I want to point out is I want us to go into the Bible first. What God says about marriage. I'm not going to be quoting verses, but I'm just going to be referring to some parts. I'm sure in that Bible there was a place where God says that the man is the head of the home. Women should respect their husband or honor their husband or something like that. And we all as Christian women, we accept, right? Now when pastors, families, society wants to talk about marriage, the first place they bring out in that same Bible is talking about how the Bible has said women should respect their husband. Women should, they are helpers. Women are helpers. The men are the main deal stuff. Now, when they quote all of those parts, they forget to bring in the most important parts I'm actually expecting them to quote about, which is where that same Bible says that a man should love his wife like Christ loves the church. Now, let's go to the normal sense of this whole. Christ loves the church. Do you know how much Christ loves the church? Do you know how much Christ was willing to give away for the sake of the church? I don't know if you guys are getting my point. So We people are easily able to and that's my first point. I said I was going to do 3 points. So let me not divide so that I don't talk too much and I lose my points. You understand? Of debates, because at the end of the day, this is a debate right here. So my first point is, when people talk about marriage and they add Bible into it, they do what my pastor calls ICJC. They read their satisfaction into the Bible instead of reading out of the Bible. For instance, if you're someone who drink alcohol, you say, after all, Jesus turned water to wine, why will not go shark? It's just an example. Now, you have picked that verse to satisfy the evil act you are doing. So they are reading into the Bible instead of reading out of the Bible. So if we want to conclude the part where Christ, or where the Bible actually says that a woman should honor her husband, respect her husband, and be a good wife, be a what they call it, a virtuous woman, we should not forget to put that same part where Christ has also said a man should love his wife like Christ loved the church. Because right now, this generation we are in, people will start calling women the Indomie generation, who are no longer ready to bear. Your mother will stay married for 50 years. Do you know what she went through? Blah, blah, blah. Now, let me not lose my point, like I said. So that's my first point. Reading the Bible and trying to hook women into doing what the Bible says, but not also pushing the Bible to the same men to do what the Bible says. That's the first point I have here. So my second point that I have, because I have 3 points here. My second point that I have is this. Now, women are the problem of women. We are our own problem. This is just an example. Emirates is my problem. I am a problem when we talk about marriage. Now, I have been married for quite a while, more than a decade now. I might be young, yes, but when we're talking about marriage, age does not really matter, because you are married, wedded with this man. I don't want to use that word. I know some people are staying in their home with their man, or they are not wedded, but let's just say you are married, wedded with this man by the grace of God, and you are living under the same roof together. Mine has been over a decade now. Okay, now, when we look at this from this perspective, women that are already married and husband house, the first thing that people want to talk about, every woman wants to teach another woman how to endure a marriage, not how to enjoy a marriage. Gradually, this generation is now becoming a situation of women teaching women how to endure marriage. You come on the internet sometimes, and the first thing you see is that men everywhere are the same. If your husband they beat you, you know the thing where the next person your husband they do for him. If at the end of the day, if you look properly into that situation, the person saying that is a woman. You see another woman saying, if you come out this firewood, which day food go down. Stay in your own home. You don't know what people are bearing in their own home. We're talking about this in a practical form, because most of us here, I'm sure we have only one time or the other had this same thing I'm telling you, either from our mother, from our sisters, or from our elders, or things like that. Okay, the fellow woman. Now, we keep hearing all of this. Immediately, one woman died out of domestic violence. That same women will come and say, hey, he was beating you. Why did you not go? Your life is more important. Your life is more precious. You shouldn't have stayed. The society right now, most especially we women, are now becoming two-faced. Two-faced. Encourage young girls to stay in abusive marriages. And when that young girl decides to make a decision to leave, either because the relationship is being abusive physically, emotionally, sexually, or whatever it is, you say, yeah, and stay. Your mama will stay for 60 years. You know what you see for your marriage. Stay because of your children. That is another verse they will use. Stay because of your children, because if you come for them now, your children will suffer. Forgetting that when that same woman died in that violent relationship, those children will survive. Now, let's look into Tasha Ike's case now. She came out and spoke up. When she spoke up, I was on the internet that day, because Tasha is someone I actually know. Not like I know her only from here. I know Tasha like way back. She doesn't used to be like my friend, but she's someone I know. I know how to be a lively girl. I know how to be the life of the party. I know how to be that person. Now that girl automatically was draining. Beauty was draining. Gradually, the industry where the thing the man loved about her was draining, which is that popularity. I had they say they're child bloggers, so I'm not getting that part. Everything you find in your wife that attracted you to her was draining. Let's assume she has the disorder they're talking about. I actually googled about this disorder and I was laughing because if you have anything like that, something triggers it. Something has to trigger it. She's totally emotionally drained. Can you see her knuckles? Can you see her knuckles? Emirates, when we're talking about this, I gave a story about a lady in Vicenza in Italy. I gave you people an example of that lady. The example I gave was there was a Nigerian lady I know back then when I was in Italy. And this lady, the white man, she had 3 children, so was trying to take the children away. You know what he was doing? He would bring the doctor to the house who would come and drug this lady, inject her, do all sorts of things to this lady, and they would tie this lady down that she's running mad and all of that. And she was not. All because the lady had threatened to live with her children. So when they continued doing this, a friend of hers found that and they had to hiddenly install a camera somewhere. So whenever the doctor comes, everything was being captured. Before this evil man was exposed and those children and that lady was set free. So I am in my own marriage. My third point now is coming in. I've given 2 points. My third point now is coming in. I am in my own marriage. I have no intention whatsoever to advise another woman to leave her home. But the only thing I, as a woman, disagrees with is this. When other women begin to advise women to endure their marriage instead of enjoy their marriage, I am totally against this barbaric advice. Now, some family has even reduced to the extent of accepting to accept a dead woman than to accept a divorcee. I have seen family members who would tell their family that, no come up for the marriage, we go spoil the family name. So now you prefer your daughter who is going through a domestic violence or abusive relationship to stay because you don't want her to spoil the family name. And if she died tomorrow, you'll be the same person who will stand up and say she should have left when she has the chance. When Thatcher came out to complain, people were so fast to start judging and say, no marriage is perfect, no marriage is perfect. Look at the set of those people complaining. If there were 50 people, 39 among them are women. Quickly attacking her already. Now, she came out to say the second one again that the man was not abused. Do you know what she's going to see? If you are in a marriage and you see such a second video, nobody has to tell you that something is happening somewhere. Nobody, except we don't want to say this. That lady is being abused. Let's not just go into conclusion. This is a live stream. But let me just say, from my own opinion, or let me use the word my opinion. So my opinion is that people should just stop this idea of advising women that there is no love in a relationship. Men will, and there's another word they used to use, men would always be men. Are you kidding me? Men would always be animals. You make a mistake. Like men would always be men, like in animals' skin, or how? How is a man supposed to be a man hitting his wife? And you say, that is what men do. You know, they are men, they are ego, they are this. So I don't understand. Is a man supposed to be an animal? Is that the idea? A man is supposed to be a man. Yes, loving his wife, caring for his family. I am not saying that women are 100% good. Who's saying that? There's no relationship that is in fact, being in my but I'm saying when the situation is getting out of hand and you notice that your life is in danger, also movement. It's a live stream. I stand by my word today because I know the internet does not forget. I know this video, if you're not careful, is going to come up in the next 20 years. Even when you're not expecting it to come up. Immediately your life is in danger. You are in a marriage. Yes, we have to pray. Pray for the man to change. Yeah. Pray for the man to love you. If there's something going on out there, pray for the man to come back home and be calm. But then, what about when you notice that all you put into it is not yielding anything?
Let me add something here. The
Okay.
emotional abuse. I just wanted to say something concerning that too. The abuse, please, you have to advise our ladies because they are still going to watch this, even if there are not many of them here. The abuse that comes most times, physical, like attack or
Mm-hmm.
emotionally. I just want you
Mm-hmm.
to treat that. Some people, some of our ladies, they feel that if the man has not started beating you, that means there's still peace. As far they will
There's
tell you,
something
why
I
don't
want to say.
if they don't
Do
beat
you know
you,
that?
why don't
Do you know that emotional abuse is even worse than physical abuse? Do you know? Emotional abuse will make you look older than your age.
what happened to Chacheke now? Because she said the husband started
Emotional
beating her.
abuse will make you look older than your age. It will drain you. Now, some men will tell you when you're arguing with, I like it like that. They want you to be really fast. Do you know why some of them are doing that? Some of them actually know that when you are in shape, you look good, their insecurity in them believes that when you look good, there's a possibility that another out.
It's true.
There's a possibility. They want to emotionally abuse you to the extent to believe that you have to look the way they want you to look. And when you are not accepting to look like that, let's assume that you are before you got married, you used to be that classy lady. You used to be that lady who would look good, dress good, have good hair, make nails. You get married, boom. I know that personality will change. I know as time goes on, morals will change. As time goes on, the person you're with, your taste will become different. But some of them will emotionally blackmail you to an extent that they want you to begin to look or dress how they want you to. I am not against the fact that you shouldn't respect your husband, so that people don't drive it somewhere else. Now, when the situation that the person begins to abuse it makes you want to do it because they know that if you look unkept, look like that, nobody will look at you outside, because of their own insecurity. And now you are not looking like you're looking so big and you're happy that is what your husband like. Forgetting that some of those same men would go out there, start looking at women who are really well dressed, skimpy, and all of that. Some men, I'm telling you, my sister, some men will abuse a lady, to an extent that maybe when they met the lady, she used to that lady. I used to always tell myself that, okay, when someone met me, for example, I used to wear makeup. Let's make an example. Yes, there is a possibility that you are married and your husband doesn't like you wearing your shiny makeup or stuff like that, and you want to tune it down. Understand this, but some are not emotionally abusing all of these things. If you see a woman who is emotionally abusing, anyway, if you see, I tell you, it's worse than the one because physically people will easily see. Physically, when you have bruises, your neighbor might see, people will see. But emotionally, nobody is seeing you. It's just you and your God. And when you start to speak about it, then society will attack you for being impatient, for being submissive. You are not submissive. For being trying to become effeminate. From Let me leave the stage for someone else to help in their own opinion. I think that is there. Let everyone come in. Let me talk about it. I want to hear other people's opinion.
The last question, please, I want to ask. You said something that has to do with a woman, like if the man has not started hitting you with any physical, attempt of hitting you, that means that you have to bear and stay in that marriage, please. Another thing, I want you to deal on this topic that has to do with a woman looking for, like, sometimes I feel that if these men, the reason why they have this upper hand over women, one is like you talked about your size. your figure. If you want to like get back your shape now, your size, they'll tell you no, just stay like that. Then secondly, please, I want you to deal on this topic. A woman being industrious, also helps. Like a woman that is just lying idle, not doing anything, because I feel those 2 points, and that's why you have to also prepare yourself, because when you have kids already, not because if the man finds out that you are not doing anything, you are just there like a liability, he might just always have upper hand on you. Not to, those
I'm
points
ready. The truth is that an evil man will be an evil man. I'm telling you the truth, mommy. Being industrial or not being industrial, an evil man is that. I think our parents these days are also failing us in a lot of ways these days. I think parents are beginning to fail a lot of people. I think the churches, let me not use the word church, religion is failing a lot of us now. Parents are failing a lot of us now. You talked about a video, you did a video about how parents concentrate so much in training the female children and not doing anything about the male children. I think that is where the problem is coming from right now, most especially in Africa, in Kenya. You see that, okay, I'm going to use myself as an example. When I did my marriage counseling, how it was done was that it's normally in 3 months you have to go to counseling in the church. They counsel you stuff. So some churches, what they do is that the women, they first of all start for the women home, counsel maybe once in a week or twice in a week or stuff like that. And they do the man home once in a week. And then I think the last week of it, they now bring 2 of you together and start. I don't know how other churches work, but I'm just talking from like experience. So most of the time when you even go to some of this counseling, they teach the woman how to be humble, how when her husband is talking, she shouldn't respond, how to be respectful, how you have to cook your husband meal on time before he comes back, how to wash his clothes, how you are not his mother, and how you should not take care of him as his mother would take care of him, how you shouldn't get angry even when he is, how you should keep quiet when he's speaking, how not like a lot of how you should not. Please read it now. So when you have a fiancé, I think you should ask your fiancé what they tell him. So I'm just going to say what they tell some men. Like I said, I don't know about your own counseling, what you went for. So men are being taught how they are not entering manhood, how they are not going to be a husband, how they are not going to have a wife care for them, how they are not going to be father who should be responsible, how they should work hard for money and make sure they are taking care of their family financially, how they should stand as a man in their home. There is no place where these people, I'm not talking in general, like I said earlier, are teaching why
Okay, Sis Christy, it's like you are off now. You're off now. The network on your part is just going out. So, maybe in the time being before she continues, or she's still coming up. So maybe in the time being before she continues, please, if anybody want to also contribute their own quota, thank you very much, Sis Christy. If you still want to continue, you can just still let me know. Because this is a very like I said before, a very controversial topic. Nobody will say that they know it all when it has to do with marriage, because there's something that prompted me to do this live today. Something prompted me because if you are not yet married, you will still get married one day. And if you're already married, we learn every day. And those things that we are learning, like Sis Christy, she's also a YouTuber. Her channel's name is Christy Akuru. You can also check her out and subscribe and support her too. She's also married with kids. She's telling us her own contributions like opinion. Everybody are obliged to their own opinion. You know what is working for you. Okay, so if you want to enter the chat, just still let me know. But what I want to say here is just that if, for instance, your husband, as like when you got married to him, you expected a lot of things. You have expectations like he should love you, he should care for you. That is what every woman's dreams are. And if you're a man that you later watch this is what you should know a woman. There is nothing, even sometimes you might even have money and then have everything and you don't show them love. That money might not solve all the problem, like might not cover up the love and the attention you should give to that woman. Money is not all about it. Okay, but what is most important is that love. And the worst of it is just that because these men, they find out that people are criticizing them all over the world, that they are hitting their wives or they are hitting women or they are men beater. The next option now that they started doing now, what they have started doing now is to emotionally drain you. Emotionally, some of them will not just beat you when they are God, sometimes it's a pitiable situation. Sometimes I look at this whole thing, like, this is not why God created marriage. No, like, you are married to this woman. Out of the whole woman all over the world, you chose this woman. You are meant to love her. The woman that, like I said it in one of my videos, the woman that will sacrifice everything. If really that you are not married to that woman, do you know what that woman would have been by herself? Do you know how industrious? Do you know how far she would have gone? Do you know the money that she would have had in her account? Do you know what she would have been commanding? That this woman will not leave everything behind and not settle down with you. The simple thing you should do, any woman that is marrying a man for the sake of money, I pity for that woman. Because if that money is there and that love is not there, you're going to find it very, very hard. It's just the fact. But if, for instance, you are marrying that very woman and you are there to show that love to that woman. Yes, fantastic, Grace. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much. I really love and appreciate your coming here. Thank you very much, Isoko. Thank you, everyone. So we are talking about this issue that is going on. I know a lot of us have seen this trending topic going on social media, especially on YouTube. Chacha Eke, what is happening to her marriage? The issue of this emotional abuse. So I'm talking to our men these days, and our women should also learn. Not when the man beats you or hits you with any instrument means that, yes, it's over. Even if that, because what is happening to Chacha Eke right now, I'm not saying that my is just ultimate, 100%. No, any woman that comes and tell you that they are having it sweet, there's no bitterness in that marriage. That people are their line, especially they will come on Instagram, they will come on their Facebook, they will start displaying these things. And they will tell you, you see this love that you see on novel, this love that you see on this. Sometimes when we're still very young, we were in secondary school and our university days, we'll just be, especially our secondary school, we'll be reading all these novels, and you think this is how it is in real life. You were married, every one of us, we had that emotion, like we had that thought inside of us that one day we'll just marry that man that will just show us care. You know what happened to Chacha Eke? Just that, like she said the man that she got married to is like a friend. But now you have seen disappointment everywhere, that to the extent that even God, I even saw the video she did recently in a hospital bed, while lying down there in the hospital bed. The best thing that she can do, I'm not trying to criticize, is to show herself on video, telling people the progress of what is happening to her. Sometimes there is no need. Yes, there are Christiana. I don't know. I'm still here. Waiting for Bev. This Bev is the one that prompted, enhanced by Bev. She's a YouTuber too. So we all planned that we are going to deal on this topic today. So I'm just waiting for her to see how she can come up. Sisogo, I don't know. Sisogo already told me that she cannot come in. Please try and see what you people can do to save our marriage. If you know the one that is working for you, please let us know. Because this marriage issue, this our men, if you are watching me, like I was saying before something just came up my head. Please, this woman is the woman that anything you are enjoying, that woman should enjoy it with you. Bible said two have become one. What you know that you will not like, don't do it to that woman. This love thing in marriage is so easy to follow. It's so easy to follow. You know what is wrong. And if that woman does that same thing to you, you know you'll not be happy. And I feel when you start seeing these signs coming up from the man, that means that is it that love is no more like that love is no more there. That love is no more there. And when you start seeing these things, my dear, I know that there is no marriage that is perfect. But once it goes out of hand, you can see what is happening to Chacheke right now. Lying in the hospital, displaying to the whole world her life history, her private life. Is it the best? It's not the best. If you are a man watching this, please, that woman, she sacrificed everything. I said in one of my video, that woman left her own father's name. Oh my dear Christiana, thank you very much for this support. I never expected this. I never expected this. God bless you so very well. God bless you. You are going to continue to increase. All your desires are fulfilled in Jesus' name. Thank you very much. Thank you, my love. Thank you very much. I appreciate. So what I'm saying, please, I'm begging people in the name of God. If you are a man, you are watching this, please listen. This woman, you are God. Sometimes you see many of our parents. They thank you very much, Sister Christiana. They have sacrificed all their years to take care of this grown-up lady that you now later found attractive. Some of these ladies that are not yet married, as before they got married, they have good flesh. At least they are not bogus like that. But when they get married, they should expect that the people that you got this this lady that you are married to, from anytime they see their daughter, they should find out that their daughter is living fine. It's not all about money. Our men, this one people are thinking is money. It's not money that will make a woman happy. Sometimes that money will be there, but if that love is not there, there is something missing. Some of these men, they feel that the reason why the woman doesn't love them, maybe they will go and start hustling. You will see the men hustling. They want to hustle and make it so that the woman can stay. It's not money. Money is not the secret. I don't know what it takes for you to love. Oh my God. Sometimes I look at this film. I don't know these white folks. Okay, these white folks. I've just been watching them. So, like the way they do things. Since I relocated down to this place, I found out that you now see the white people, they'll be going with their wife. If they have a child in the passage, they are pushing. Okay, I will try and shorten it, my dear. I'll try and I wanted to make it just 1 hour. This is 47 minutes, 0 seconds. I was thinking that bed is going to come. You see now, You see now? But it's well, because I think I'm going to still do it. Thank you very much, Christiana. Thank you very much. Thank you, my dear. Thank you very much, my dear. Thank you very much. Okay. I will try and make it long, my dear. I will try. Thank you very much, Christiana. Thank you. So this woman, like you are married to, you men, this woman you are married to, it's not all about money. It's not all about going to go and hustle so that the woman will stay. It's that love. Like I was saying, I said, since I relocated to this place, because I stay in Italy, when I came in, I will see the white people. They will follow their wife. They have a child in the passagino. You know what they call, because I just want to call it a passagino. This carriage they use in carrying baby. They will take it from their wife and start pushing it along the way. The first time I saw it, I said, this is abomination. You show that this kind of thing is existing in this life. Then you now go to Nigeria, you see a woman and a man, like the husband and wife walking together. The woman will carry this on her head, carry the baby in the back, carry this. You see the man walking like, I don't know what they call themselves. It's not supposed to be that way. Marriage, the way God created marriage, like the same Christiana said here, my dear Christiana Cross. She said marriage is just like the way, like love is just like the way God loves the church. And if God should have that love for the church, that's why he sent his son Jesus Christ to come and die for us. So can't you just show this love? It's so simple. There's nothing it takes. Some of these men, they will just enjoy to see their wives suffering, draining. And the next thing, our African home, immediately, like when you are married, like you already have children, they will come and tell you that, hey, if you do nonsense, we'll come and take these children from you. And you see this tradition, that's why this rubbish tradition that is going on. Please, there are sometimes this tradition doesn't even need, you don't even need to apply it. Because, I don't know, this man and the woman, they have better share in this marriage. Our African home, they tell you that the man is the owner of the children. Next thing, maybe they just separate. They don't be using the children to threaten the woman. Hey, I'm going to take. Yes, thank you, comfort. Thank you very much, comfort. So lifestyle. Thank you very much, my dear sister. You still took out time to come and join us. Thank you very much, my dear. Thank you. How was your day? Hope you had a beautiful and awesome day. So we are treating the topic that has to do with marriage. Okay, that have to do with marriage because it's a very controversial topic. These days, nobody knows what is working. And the reason why, the main other reason why I did this video today, sometimes you go on social media. Thank you very much, my dear. Thank you. You're welcome. You go on social media, they will tell you these are the points, 100 points, 10 points, 20 points that the woman will need to follow for the man to love you. Oh, God. What is really going on? How many of these points have you seen people putting out on video that the man should follow to show the love to the woman? How many? And it's because, you see, Christiana said something. She said it's because of this upper hand that they are giving to men. They are giving men upper hand. If they are watching me, I'm not trying to stand on anybody's side, but they know what is wrong because of this manly thing that, just like, I don't know how to put it. They are not even following Bible anymore. The way Bible wrote it, say, men, love your wife. And if you love your wife, really, I tell you, that respect that you want, she will give it to you. It's not it's not an entitlement. When you love a woman, the woman will give you that respect. That's how it works. But sometimes when you don't love that woman, and you should watch that woman, when you see that woman mood has changed, you see her doing something like, oh God, I don't even know what we should do anymore. We have done everything we know that we'll do as a woman. Okay, how many of these points have you seen? Everywhere on YouTube, you'll be seeing them telling you 10 points you have to follow for the man to love you. For the man, you see the woman doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. They're already exhausted. They have used every point that they know they have. We don't even know the next point to use. We are dependent on God on everything now to help us. But if you're a woman, please, I know that you expect love, because we already discussed this somewhere in our group, taking over group. We already discussed before we started coming up here. Please, if you are the woman and you already got into that marriage with high hopes, you know what I mean by high hopes? You already saw this man as somebody that will never fail one day. We never go out of hand to do something that will make you cry. Sometimes our women will be crying on their bed, on their sheets of bed. When they come out on public, they'll just be smiling. Why? Because they're trying to. That one is the most difficult of it all. They will be crying, shedding tears at night. They don't sleep. Every churches, you have seen many of our ladies in churches. If you go to these churches, most of their needs is what they will do for. That is for the man to love them. Some of them, if they know that they cannot follow biblical term anymore, they're already tired, they're exhausted. If they will now start looking for a love charm, thinking that one was the best. It's not the best. But if you have stayed in that marriage and you find out that man, please, emotionally is draining you. The best thing, I'm not here to advocate that the woman should leave their husbands, but what I'm saying, you know that it's draining you. You are the one taking care of these kids. You are the one, the kids, because for me, if you don't know, the kids, they really love to be near their mother than their fathers. It's the fact. Go to anybody now, they will tell you that if you ask them, which do you love? I know that there's going to be proportion of few people that will tell you that they love their father than their mother. Because, mother is just how God created it inside of them. Yes. I think it's because men can be easily get carried away. Yes, that is just his comfort zone. They easily just get, like, it's just over them. It's over them. This should not be. Because, we have to advocate this. If you think that in your mind that you don't want it, it's not your business. What is even there for you to contribute? Your kids, one day will get married. This idea that is going around is just like we are making men the gods. Men, like we are making them gods. This love should be between two parties. Bible said it. Men, love your wife. And that respect that you want, because that is the first thing that Bible says, men, love your wife. You say women, respect your husbands, yes. But the men should love their wives. If you really want that, how do you expect the woman every time she's sad, you're not doing anything that makes her happy, then you feel that she will respect you? It doesn't work that. Our parents, dads and moms, they will tell you that just take it that way. That is how it works. Just stay married. Even there's one story, I was sharing that story before I came in life. I was sharing, a lady came one time and told me that she has been like with that man, that when they got married, the man doesn't have this, like, going out, like carrying women, like promiscuous attitude, going out and carrying women here and there. Doesn't have that kind of attitude. But later on, he started seeing him having some text messages inside his phone, and it got out of hand. The woman will know that kind of thing. They will tell you, be bearing it, be bearing it. One day it's going to be over. Be praying, be praying. The woman, you will see her draining emotionally. Be praying. Anytime you see her on the road, she looks started. So she was praying and praying. Thing was going out of hand. And you know, sometimes you'll be thinking that God doesn't answer anymore. God knows what He's doing. Maybe God just want to be quiet to give you a sign that this one is can't be changed. The next thing that the man did, because the woman herself, she has been bearing it, she has been, being patient with the man. He got out of hand that this man started bringing this woman in their marriage and taking this very, like the woman outside, he went and brings this woman inside and sleeping in their matrimonial bed. The day this woman, the wife, caught the man, that was when that is like it was over. So she now confided on the mother, and I told the mother, I'm tired. I told you that this man, this is what he does. You keep telling me, but now see what this my husband have done. I've done brought a woman and sleeping on their matrimonial bed. You know what the mother told her? My dear, every man cheats. That is what the only advice that the mother gave to the daughter. Every man cheats. Bear it. That is how men are. This is not, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work, and because of that, you see our men going further to do what they do. They don't care anymore. If the woman doesn't want to stay, after all, they will go out and go and get another woman that will get married. There are a lot of thousands and plus women that is out there to get married to. I just pity for these men. If you are watching me, I pity for you guys, because not all women are the same. The one God have placed on your care, you have to love her, bring her in. Take her as your own. You know what you know that your sister, your own blood sister, you the men, what you know your own blood sister, what you don't pray for her. Don't do it to another family's child that you are married to, that's your own wife. If you, for instance, your own sister cried to you and not saying in her marriage that look at what she's saying, look at what she's passing through in her marriage, now confiding, that told you, what do you do? Are you not going to stand and say, no, this can't happen? How can you do this? Like this one I did one time, video that I did. The one that happened in the US, the man killed the pastor man killed the wife. And you saw in that video that the brother of the lady that was later killed was trying defending the sister, telling the sister is this marriage that it doesn't see any future in this marriage. This pastor, you call him, maybe it might just be because of the name title man pastor, that means you think he's going to change. Trying to tell this man is not going to change. You better leave the marriage. You see how the brother was standing for them. So now, for instance, if you have a sister and your own sister is passing through situations like challenges in her marriage where they beat her, where they emotionally drain her up, you advise her to stay. You are going to stand for her. Then your own wife, you now feel that you cannot show her care, you cannot show her love. Very simple thing to follow. Like I said before, you see these whites. I don't know how many of us are outside the country, like outside of Africa. You see these wives, the way they do that, they respect their wives. They respect their wives. You understand? You will see them carrying. This one time I saw the man and the woman, they were just took the bag from the wife, carrying it, and they were matching. And that is how love should be. It doesn't take anything for you to show that love to that woman. It doesn't take. And women, you know what we need. Before you got married to that woman, you know that it was just those text messages you are sending her. You know that it was those little gifts you are buying for her. That is the reason why she gave you her all. She gave you her attention. Because if you think that you just want to approach that woman or just want to treat her the way you are treating her when you are married, and you think she's going to get married to you, so she will not get married to you. It is the love that you show to her. That was what made her to get married to you. Then in your mind, you feel that you are married to that woman. Now, you just want to do whatever you like. This is not fair. It's not fair. So now what I think is that if we should go, like this is what I'm advocating, if we want to go on that videos where they will tell you 10 points on what to do for the man to love you, we also should have videos. That's what I'm standing here for. Videos that will tell you 20 points, 10 points, 5 points that the man will need to do to show his own love to the woman. That is what we should be saying. And because you have made these men gods, the way Bible said it now, the men have picked that thing that Bible said. You see, when they say Esther calls the husband Lord. And you see, if your wife is calling you Lord, doesn't mean that she will not be enslaved to you. If she calls you Lord, it's out of respect, out of love. Not because she's calling you Lord, you now want to trample on her, you want to do whatever you feel to her. Like I said before, the men, they feel now these days that people are not against them because they say physically abusing them, Now they've turn out from that physical abuse because people are against them mostly. They not turn into emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is the worst of it. Like this lady, this actress, was a Chacheke. What she's passing through now is depression. Depression. She has been in that marriage for long. Only God knows what she's doing before she wasn't able to. I know people are against her. Why did she come up online and now display herself online, telling people that her marriage is over, this and that and that? She has been passing through that stuff inside her marriage for a very long time, and she couldn't bear it anymore. The thing was out of hand now. You can see how she's doing, and the kids that they need their mother's attention. Is this what women? Is this what women stands for? The way God loves you, how many of you people love the woman the way God loves you? It's not supposed to be that way. It doesn't take you anything to do that. And it doesn't have to do with money. Yeah? It doesn't have to do with money. They will just tell you that this respect, these men, they have carried this respect on their head as if respect is all about this in this life. That means when that woman starts showing you respect, like the way, not even respect, that word respect is even easy. When that woman, yes, like 10 ways to care for your wife. Yes, my dear, it's not funny, and it's the fact. 10 ways, even 100 ways. Rookie healthcare. She said, like 10 ways to care for your wife. Yes, you should be seeing those kind of videos. Those kind of videos, they are frustrating these women. You see our women going on social media these days, going on internet, going on YouTube, going on Facebook, looking for what to do to please their husband. How many of these men have you checked? How many of these men go to social media, go on YouTube, and they don't have anything they are doing? To just be going on social media and on YouTube, looking for what to do to, to please their wife. How many? We don't have much, very, very few percentage of them. So these are the videos that we should be seeing more. Okay, these are the videos, and the only last advice I'm going to give, please, I'm begging, if you're a woman and you're in that marriage, abuse doesn't have to come most times physically. Like I said to you before, the men, they have left physical abuse. The worst now that they will not beat you, they will not hit you emotionally. The way they will be doing things to you, you will regret your life. You will be draining little by little. You might be thinking you are still living, you are living dead already, and you are in that marriage, you are living dead. If you already have kids, these kids, they need you. And maybe some of them, they are scared. What would their family say? What would their mother say? Their father say? Oh, you are now a divorcee. Yeah, you are left in marriage. If you have searched every single part of the places, like in that marriage, you find out that it's not going to work. You already know. Don't let love deceive you. One of my friends said, August said, I don't know that she's still online. August said that, please, the advice that she has to give to all ladies is that if you want to marry a man, please marry a man that loves you 100%, not even 80. Let the love that he has for you be more than the one you have for him. Let's just settle down. And we know that in marriages, definitely there might be some things that will make you not want to say, that will make you want to say, okay, these are the points, that are the points. Please, there should be 100%. The man should give you that 100% love, more than the one you have for him. That first one, let's just settle down first. Then maybe, for instance, after I finish showing you love, you now started misbehaving. Just know that you have settled that one part first. Please, that is just what I'm going to also advise. Let that man love you. Let the love he has for you be 100%. I know sometimes this man they'll pretend as if they love you. They will show you everything. In fact, to you say, hey, this man, there's no need to argue. This man really loves me. You have searched all ramification. Yes, he loves you. Then later on, you now start observing some things. My dear, it's not going to be fun anymore. We know, but please try and search those things you should try and search. And another thing I'm going to say, please, lastly, please don't expect that man to give you, like before you got married to him, he was showing you that love. That is the reason why you married him, because to you, you feel that he loves you. And now later on, the love isn't there anymore. That is the advice I'm going to give. Try and make yourself happy. Don't wait for any man to make you happy. Because, like I said, I told some of my friends at the back, I said, expectations, that is the problem. We expect the man to do this for us. We know a man, in fact, there's no woman that don't want love. There's no woman that don't want their husband to care for them, to show concern for them. But if they are not doing it for you, what are you going to do? That is the problem. It's too. One, make yourself happy. Create happiness for yourself. Because it has happened, it has happened. Okay? Secondly, please, I'm begging, try and make sure you keep yourself busy with something, because when you are idle, that is when it becomes worse. When it becomes difficult, you try and look for something to keep yourself busy, just to make sure that everything is working fine. Okay, but that love that man should give you, expect it to only, like, if it's not there, don't kill yourself because the love is not there. Because just know that in this life, in this world that we are, not even because we're talking about man and a wife or husband and a wife, God is the one that can love you eternally. Don't even, and this that, like I said before, is because of the expectations that we have for the men to come and love us. That is why you saw this problem going on here and there. But just know, the only person that can give you love 100% is God. Is God through His Son Jesus Christ that can give you perfect love. No love in this world. Just no love. And you find out that you see that sometimes you see some people, they tell you, hey, imagine this person did this to me. And maybe when they are relating it to the other person, they will say, ah, you don't even expect, like, this person, I trust this person so well. I don't even expect that this person will do this to me. That is what it is. Because to show to you that this life, there is nothing like 100% love. It's only God that can love you. So if you expect the love of this life, that is, just know that you are going to go into depression. You are going to go into, like, finding yourself developing sickness. Okay, so that is what I have to say. Please, we should try and secure ourselves in every possible way we can. If you find out that this is not what you can keep up anymore with, think of the children that are there. Please, that is what I have to say. Think of them. Try and look for, every available means, just to make sure that you are in stock, like, you are just, like, you remain standing, unmovable. Okay, so I don't know that there are people that still need to join me on this live. Let me see if I can just do it a little, then we'll just end it here. So that's what I have to say. Please don't expect that love 100% for that. Try and make yourself happy. Keep up your good work that you're doing. Like, you are doing everything, like you said, how many points that a woman should do for the man to love you. You have done all these things, and yet you know within you that this is have gone out of hand. Then that is where you have to secure yourself and think of what to do. Okay, you already know, you decide for yourself what to do. I'm not going to be the one to advise any woman to say leave your marriage, but you already know where it pains you, where it's pinching, you already know. So you have to take that decision and know the next step to follow. But if you are not married, we are not scaring anybody. We are not doing this video just to scare you guys, but just that prepare yourself. This is just it. Prepare yourself, like, you know, when you are looking, like, for instance, you already have that person, like, you're the type of lady, or maybe the man, you already have that person that you want to settle, like, they are already around you, like, you already have them. You know that this is the person that you need to settle down with. Okay, as a fiance, you already have fiance. Yes, just you already have fiance, or you have fiance. Okay, and you are watching this. Please try and prepare your mind. If, for instance, that this love is no more there, just, think of what you need to do, like within you. But the only advice I have to give, if the emotional abuse is going out of hand, like what is happening right now to Chacha Eke, if you have not watched these recent videos that are training everywhere about her, try and follow up, because that is just what prompted me most times. Like, the reason why I did this video mostly is because of what that lady is like, what she's going through. We don't really know the truth. Some of them are saying that the man is, like, silently injecting the lady, because some people are they are bringing up this, like, this talk. They are saying that the husband is injecting her, like, that is why she's going insane. That is why, just imagine a man that she gave her all, a man that she called a friend. So that marriage is, so people will feel that if they are not yet married, that means they've not accomplished everything. They'll tell you that they have money. Then you see some of our ladies going to churches, going to places, suffering, doing fasting, just to make sure they get their own partner that they will settle down with. And at the end of the day, you now begin to hear all these things. My dear, it's so appalling. So this is just what I have to leave with you guys. Please, I'm begging. What is happening right now, and at the same time, I will have to say this because I'm a Christian, and I will still have to follow up on this line. We should pray. But if the man is hitting you, beating you, like, emotionally, pray from distance. I always say, just pray from distance. You have done. Not that you not be trying, no. You still be trying, you still be doing what you know you can do. But if you find out that it's out of hand and you cannot, bear it anymore, you stay from distance and pray. God is going to reveal to you what is really, and what is going on in that marriage. God is going to reveal to you. Okay, Pray, do the one you know you can do. If you are finished praying and you find out nothing is changing, then you have to think of your decision. Do your own part. Not that you're not going to do anything. You will do all you know you have, like you can do. If like what is happening to Chacha now, yes, please, Bev, I've been waiting. Bev just came online. Please, I need you to come in. I've been waiting. I've been waiting. Are you still coming in? Just let me know, Bev, please. Because Christian already came in and we talked. Oh my God, really? Oh God, can you imagine? Because I've been waiting. Christiana just, it's not quite long that she left. I've been waiting to say, okay, Bev is not here. She's even asking after you too. I didn't get a notification. Can you imagine? I didn't see it, my day. You see, I'm using my phone. The one I'm using to do like, can you just come in right now, please? I already shared the link, but if you want me to share it again, let's see if I can. Let me see if I can drop the link again. Just hold on. Let me see if I can drop the link. Just trying to see if I can. So I just dropped the link right now. Yes, what you're talking about is we see on social media these days. You see people, they will tell you points you need to do for the man to love you. For the women, like for the women who, for the man to love you. The points, we have 10 points. Yes, hello everyone. But sorry, don't be pissed, my dear. Don't be pissed. I don't know what's this. Why you didn't get my notification. You're welcome, my dear beautiful lady. You're welcome. I just placed the link. Since Bev. I just placed the link. Please, I don't know if you can just join us. Please, because I've been waiting. You guys are the one that prompted me to do this video. Christiana just finished. Oh God, she said she's going to stay on on comment section. She doesn't want to come in. Bev, I'm waiting for you. So, but in the time being, let me just continue. Please, what I have to say, please, if you're out there and you're listening, what I have to advise you is just that prepare your mind, prepare yourself emotionally, physically, otherwise, prepare yourself. This is what marriage is. And marriage is not a do or die. Marriage is not a do or die. Marriage doesn't mean that when you get married, that means you have accomplished everything in this world. This is what you have to take into notice first before you now start deciding on what to do. I always say, please, if you're the type of person that can't tolerate, I will say it again and again. If you're the type of person that can't tolerate, you find out that this man is doing some things and like you cannot have it, you better look for the next available option to follow. You know what is best for you. I'm not going to advise anybody to say, okay, leave your marriage, stay or stay. You already know what you are suffering. You already know what you are going through inside. It's you that is passing through that pain. And you know the next decision you need to take. And sometimes you see, like Christiana said, our ladies are the ones that are spoiling things for us. Our ladies, they are the ones that will come to you and tell you, hey, so you didn't do anything. You want to leave that marriage. Don't leave the marriage. Stay in that marriage. And by the time you now find out that the marriage is out of hand, like it has turned to life and death, and the woman, God forbid, the woman now let her die, they will now say, why didn't you leave the marriage now? So ladies are just our problem. So we want to know what are the things that the man should do to still love the woman. Not every time we see on social media, on YouTube, they'll be telling us 100 points, 20 points on what the woman should do every day. Like I said, in this country, many of us are here now, you already know. Okay, a rundown of what I'm saying, just that. What are the things the man should do to love that woman? That is just it. What is it that this man should do? Not every time it should be only for the ladies, only for our women. What are women going to do? What are the points that the women should follow to love the man? So we want to know. And the issue of this Chacha AK, that is just where I just want you to use that lady on today's topic. I just want you to use as a reference point. That is just what we are discussing today. Please, the issue of this, stuff that are going on, the things that the woman should do, like stuff on marriage now, like the advice you are going to give to any woman. Some of them will tell you that marriage is patient. Yeah, like I said, if you want to contradict what I'm saying, you can also, because it's not quite long that Christy just left. So if you want to contradict to what I said, because I said that marriage, if you're not the type, marriage needs patience. It's not endurance. So there's difference between patience and endurance. Just like my friend said, there is patient a difference between patience and endurance. Endurance is you're just there, you are draining. Quietly, you are draining. Like what is happening to Chacheke right now. She's in the hospital, imagine. She's draining, like she has been in that marriage. And I heard that a lot of people, her friends, have come to her and told her, this lady, look for the next thing. This man is not helping you. Look for how to get out of that marriage. But she kept deaf ears to it. And she said, no, she needs, that is what I'm talking about. She says she wants to be patient. That is when you now know that this man doesn't want you to live. He just wants you to just die and leave the scene. And this mentality that comes to many of our African people, when you two are the man and the woman, they are married, they are together, they have kids, and there is misunderstanding, and maybe that misunderstanding is going to later lead to separation. The man will now come and start threatening you that that he's the owner of the kids. Even the family members, they said it's tradition. I don't know the kind of tradition that is that. That is archaic tradition. The people, they will come and tell you that the man is the owner of the kids. The man will not start threatening you because, oh God, it has happened. Like it's just like there's something that happened that occurred. The woman, they separated, and the man took these kids, took the kids. The family member, they were there advising the wife, hey, these kids are meant for the man. And later on, the man took the kids from them. Like just like the woman, after 8 years of marriage, she just empty-handed. So, hands, please, what we are discussing today, please, if you are going to come in here, just tell us because Bev, Christian already said our own part as a married woman. As a single lady, what do you have to advise women out there on the issue of this idea of points that the woman should follow for the man to love her? So we want to know how many points. Does it mean that it's only for the woman? So the things that the man should also do to show that the woman has better share in that marriage, also with the way the man has share. Okay, so that is what we are discussing today. Enhance. Where are you? I'm here waiting for you. Okay, but if you're not still going to make it, it's still okay. So that is what we are talking about today. Please, why this topic is very important. If you don't know, if you're not yet married, one day you're going to be married. If you're already married, okay, Enhance is here. Enhance is here. You're welcome, my lady. You are looking.
Can you see
You're
me?
tired. Yes, I'm seeing you. It's like you're feeling sleepy.
Okay. I vex. I've been up since. I'm vexing. I've been writing in the group. Writing. Nobody send link. And YouTube, I'm not getting notification. I don't know why.
Okay, what to do? Unsubscribe and subscribe again.
But God, wait, let me try to hear what you're saying. Please hold on. Let me see if I have earpiece so I can be hearing. Because I need to be hearing what you're saying and hearing what I'm saying.
Oh God. Is she still there? Oh God, say I don't go to comment. Oh yeah, I want to see your comments.
Okay. Let's talk.
Wookie Health Zone. Are you still there? So I want you to just highlight us and tell us what you have to contribute on this stuff.
Okay, so with the little I've heard, you guys have spoken about, I'm just going to say things. I don't know if someone has said it before, but we'll just go with the flow. So basically, as you said, we hear a lot about what women can do to sustain this love that we need from these men. And the question is, okay, what are the men also going to do? What's their part? Their part is very simple. See, most women are very expressive. Every woman has different needs. Every woman has different needs at different time. What a man needs to do is just to listen. If you listen, you will know what she needs at that time, what it is that is frustrating her at that time. And if you carry her burden like your burden, you understand? That's the easiest way I can explain this. Because I can be, let's say, where I was 5 years ago is not where I am right now, for example, right? So what I would have needed in a man 5 years ago is not what I will need from a man now, because I have different needs, both emotionally, in any way. You understand? So women, while we think about how to be the best version of ourselves for someone, we should be thinking of how to be the best version of ourselves for ourselves, but also have an expectation on how you want, this love to come back to you. You understand? Because as I said before in the group, even God that loves us, he still has terms and conditions. He still gave us his 10 commandments. He still gave us some guidelines to pass. This is God that created us. Do you understand? So you do not expect someone that is human and then the person will not have some expectations in how to be loved. For example, there are some women that don't. I have an aunt, for example, she get power. So they wash, they do all this house job. She has the power of like 3 men. You understand what I mean? But then she might she might be the kind of person that is more into sensual needs. Do you understand? Okay. Now you go be with a person that can't give you that sensual need, but the person can also work like you. You don't need that, but you can do it yourself. You understand? So you need to know what you need as a person and what you like, and the things that, because the more you are fed as in how I want to talk, like a flower, the more you nurture the flower, it will blossom. You understand? So you need to know what nurtures you, what makes you happy, what gives you, you understand? Because the more that person is giving you that, the more you are blossoming. You understand? A happy home is when a woman is happy. Forget the one where they say when man wants to love you. If woman they happy, trust me, most of the time they call the man a weak man, or they call the man he doesn't know what he's doing, and his woman rapper, the woman don't use something to do it food. And when they start saying that about a man, you know that they are living well, they are okay. You understand? So that's what I have to say. May not be say I too talk, I never marry. Like the small one that they talk. So I'm really grateful for having this opportunity to also voice out. So I'm thinking I'll have to watch this live again from the beginning. And if I watch this live and then there are things I needed to say that I couldn't say now because I didn't know, Mrs. Emerald, Mrs. Blessing, I will hold you. I say, I go hold you, I go catch you winch.
Yes. So thank you very much for joining our live. Thank you very much, sis. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, mommy.
So please, my dear Ben, I want you to add something.
Hey, kicking it.
Yes, kicking it with Nesh. She's here with us. So I want you to
Welcome.
add something. I want you to tell me the difference between patience, because you said patience and endurance are not the same thing.
Okay. So basically, endurance is you patiently suffering,
Yeah.
while patience doesn't necessarily have to be connected with suffer. You understand? But endurance is connected to suffer. So that's just the opposite. That's just the most blank and very, very simple way to explain it.
Okay, that is very, very good explanation.
Yes, ma'am.
Last one that I want you to add. I want to add. Yes, yeah, you're welcome, Adoke Chukwu. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for taking
Ada, thank you. Welcome. Ada, okay, Chukwu. I told her to find Anambra husband for me.
Oh, no Bola Anambra husband. You want to go to the side now? Come to us now. We know how to take care of ladies, so it's fast. We know how to take care of ladies.
Any other question?
Yes, the last question, please. You know what is happening
Okay,
on social media?
yes,
Trending now about Chacha AK. I want you to
yes.
break it down. What we need to learn as regards to that girl's marriage, or that lady's marriage.
Hey, cha. See, wait, make I moisturize my lips first. Wait, hold on. I need to moisturize my lips for this one. Your own looks moisturized already. So let me moisturize. Okay, so basically, the thing is that Unfortunately, in life, there is ups and there's downs, and we make mistakes. Everybody make mistake, but last we go dey pray say make we not make mistake wey go forever dent us. You understand that every time you think about that mistake or that experience, you have like anxiety. You understand? Now, with what this chick, I don't know her personally. I only know her from Nollywood. You understand? And when she got married, she does lesser movies than she used to do before. And however, facially, as in her looks and everything, how she changed, without knowing really what happened. Then she comes and tells us she's done with the marriage. And the next thing she's saying, she's telling us that people have been saying he beat her, blah, 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 blah. She is not bipolar, no bipolar. For me, I don't believe the bipolar story. That one is just for me. I don't believe that, but I feel that bipolar story is just a cover up. And it can either be that she's being manipulated. She does have the bipolar, but it was triggered now because of so many mental bruises that she had. And that has now, triggered it. That is possible. But it's not because of the bipolar she made that first video. That first video, I do not believe is bipolar. Now, if you look at some other videos she's done with this guy, where they're talking about how love is supposed to be, how they are enjoying their love and stuff like that, yada, 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 it makes you realize that a lot of people know theoretically how love is supposed to be, in theory. Do you understand? But unfortunately, not everybody is actually living it. Neither are they even conscious of how they are living their lives. Do you get? So a lot of people right now, the only reason a lot of women are speaking up now is because, okay, there's domestic violence and there's physical violence and people are being killed and whatever. We hear about people that are being killed, people that were slapped, people that were stabbed, but we don't hear about the meaningful things someone can say to you that will break you, especially a man that maybe knows your past. He knows your imperfections. He knows the things that you're ashamed of, that you've done before, and he's using it against you. That kind of thing, people can come out. Do you understand? Who are you going to say? Who are you going to tell that he now said like this? This thing he now said, the thing now make me feel like this. It will be easier for you to even say he slapped you. Do you understand? So we should always, for me, what I think is, as I said in one woman's YouTube, marriage na luck last because you get as you want to go the book reach. Do you understand? You get as you want to find the fine reach. For this life, we just dey pray say now human being person marry. I did a video last time about Will Smith, you understand, and the wife, you get. So a lot of men will call him a pussy or this or that, but if you see the way the family is, you understand the understanding they have. The thing will be say, okay, whatever you are feeling as a man is possible for a woman to also feel it. Not because you're a man, then you feel like you want to go out and you not come house again till the next morning. If a woman also feel like that, she can also do the same. Would you like it? No. So if you say what you won't like me do to you, don't do it to me. Why is that so hard? It's just that little thing. Why is it hard? Why is it hard? Anything that if I do it to you, it will pain you. Please don't do it to me. It's that simple. It's that simple. But some people will not want to do it because we have grown to say that some people have more rights than some people because of gender. So please, even we mothers now, when we are teaching our children, them too, we should also let them know, say, you will be girl, you will be boy. There's nothing different. The only difference is you have what two of you have between your legs is different. That's the only thing that differentiates you. Every other thing is the same. If one can wash plates, the other one can also wash plates. That is where it starts. Because when you start favorizing children and this, because it's the man, he doesn't need to do this one. Only the women will not do this one. You are grooming women on how to be wives from a young age. You are not grooming men to be husbands from a young age. They have to now find that on their own as an adult. How do you think it will go? Now make us do this yama yama thing with this. So with our generation, we need to do something different. You know, we need to start more they do now, you know. So that's why I think, you know, I hope it makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. But that's why I see the situation, Mrs. Emirad.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you very much for adding to this topic. I so much appreciate it. And right now, I'm going to buttress. I'll just take some few minutes and buttress on this issue that you just listed out. When you have kids, you have the male gender and the female. It's very, very good that you introduce this young kid, like boy kids, into doing house job.
Yes.
Train them so that let's just say, for instance, you're training them that when they grow up, and then I find out that if you start them young, they will not have problem when they grow up. They will not be this issue that's going up right now. Especially these men, because this men is just like, I don't know how to put it. They just take themselves, just like because of the way the Bible addressed it, that the men should be respected. Men have formed that very, I don't know, that verse. They now started using it like they are now lords of it all. Okay, so please, if you have male kid and you have female kid, try and introduce this male kid. Treat them as if they are the same with the female kids, because when they grow up and they stay married, you see them going to the kitchen, like Bev said. I'm telling Bev that if she wants to marry, she must definitely marry a man that knows how to cook, that enters the kitchen. Start them young, the young boys, the young men. I do this sometimes. I tell them to go and watch. I tell them, okay, come and watch me as I'm doing, and that's how it starts. Start them very young. So that's just what I'm going to leave to everyone. Thank you very much, Bev. I so much appreciate. Thank you for still coming. You promised me and you later fulfilled it. Thank you very much.
Hey,
I'm very
Comfort, welcome, mommy.
Yes, thank you, Comfort. Comfort is still here. Thank you very much, Comfort, for still being here. I appreciate everyone. I'm living up for you. Be here with me. Everybody, I'll just be talking to myself. So thank you very much, Bear, for coming up. I'll just try and round up because it's already getting late over
Okay,
here.
mommy.
I
Okay.
appreciate it. Bear,
Thank you for
enhance
having me. Thank you for having me.
It's also a YouTube.
Bye.
Her channel name is Bear, so try and check out her channel. Thank you very much, girl. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Good night. Love you too. Bye.
What you see later, bye. So that's what I have to say here. Please, please, please. And it's just this last point she just addressed is just the secret. If you are not like you've not started having kids, prepare them ahead. If you have male kid, you have female kid, especially these young boys, our young boy kids, introduce them to housework, let them sweep. You will find out that you see when you see a husband in the kitchen, he's cooking without you even telling him. When he's back from he goes to the market, some of them they will just look at the men, they say the men they are women rapper. Because, for instance, they have beautiful homes, and if you look closely, you find that these men that are happily living with their wives, they understand. If you introduce them at a very little age on how to go to the kitchen, on how to do this housework that they feel that women are the ones that are supposed to be doing. If you start them young, those type of men, when they grow up and get married, even if I thought there will be some argument or challenges, definitely there must be peace there. So it all boils on us. These are women. Please introduce your boy kids at a very little age. Show them what it means to love a woman. You see these white folks out there. You see the way they do. They will even take these little boy kids. They take them to go and stay with their grandmother. And that is why, because I feel that you see this white. Like I said before, since I relocated to this place, when I came here newly, I said, so this thing can exist. You will see the way the white folks, the way they treat their wives, the way they do things with their wives. They will go out, like they go out on dinner. You will just see they will just take their grandkids and go and drop. The men themselves, they are the one that will tell the wife, let's go out. It's also weekend. They will take They'll take their kids and go and drop their kids to their parents. They go out every weekend. You see them on the road pushing the, like I said, this stroller, baby stroller. They are the one, the men, the white folks. They're the one pushing the stroller. You see them marching with, like, along the road with their wives. They're the one carrying their wives back. They're the one doing this. I'm not trying to say that men will not start treating them, because I know I'm also going to add something here. Please, if for instance you see that these men are doing it, doesn't mean the women doesn't give you the opportunity to not start treating the men like slaves. They are doing it out of love. Because I'm also going to add this. If for instance you have that very man that goes to the kitchen and cook, that goes to the market, knows how to go to the market and buy some things, know how to price things very well, just like the women. And you will now see some of these women, they'll now start treating the men as slaves. They'll now start doing, I'm sure that's why I feel for men, that's why most of these men, they feel so insecure, like they don't know how to put themselves out to do most of this housework. So if you have that kind of man that does this, it doesn't mean that you have to start treating the man like slave. You now start telling the man, go and do this, go and do this. No, he's doing this out of love. Okay, so that is another thing. Like Bev said, she said spend quality time is very essential. Yes, quality time. Don't feel that in your mind, because you see these traditional men, most of these traditional men, they feel that when they get married, before they get married, you see them taking their wives out. Sometimes they dress very well, dress handsomely, like the same way they will just go out, like, but immediately they just get married, they don't think about that. The woman already have kids now. You are not the only one that will be going out, have fun with your friends, and the woman will be in the house spending. The woman that you know that you married in singlehood, you know there is nothing disturbing her at the sideline, and she's giving all her time for you, and you feel that you don't owe her anything to spend quality time with her. You are missing it. It's just the truth, you are missing it. So thank you very much. I need to just round up here because we have another week of school to attend. Yes. Okay, now let me read what Comfort said. Comfort Zone Lifestyle. She's also a YouTuber. Please check her out. Comfort Zone Lifestyle. She's also a YouTuber. And she left us something here. She said, my husband is very good in doing all the things in the house, and I thank God every day for him and the good work his mother has done. I feel like running her down with tears, because this is just what it is. It doesn't take anything. Men. Can't you just love this woman as if it's yours? That is what Bible. Love this woman as if you are loving yourself. You don't feel like you are dominating. The place will be in the sink. The place is the two of you that ate the food, use the dish, you left it there in the sink, and the dish will be there waiting for the woman to go and wash, because they labeled it on her forehead that she's the one that will wash the dish. She's supposed to be the one to sweep. And that is why, please, our fathers and mothers, most of the men, the husbands, will tell you, like, can't you see the way your mother was doing to your father? Don't you see the way your father was like this and that? Follow up. No, that is not it. When their generation, when they were doing those things, if they tell you what our mothers, if you call our mothers, they will explain to you what they passed through. They really suffered just to make sure that, like, they are trying to keep safeguard their, like I told you before, I said a mother told the daughter, when the daughter complained to the mother that her husband is bringing ladies in the house on their matrimonial bed to sleep with the woman. You know what the mother advised the daughter? He said that is how men are. They are promiscuous, it's in their nature. You see the advice that a mother is giving to the daughter. What about if the man now goes and now go and catch a disease or get an infection, now go and put it on the woman's body? So please, this is all the things we have to figure ourselves. Please, like Comfort said, you see, she's thanking God every day, and and as I'm reading, I just feel like shedding tears. Why most of these women are suffering for nothing? It should not be that way. If you show that love, like I said, if you show a love to a woman, you are not entitled to it. She's doing it out of the love you show to her. If you see a woman doesn't need money to maintain herself. It doesn't need money. Just show her that love. You see, like Bev, my dear sister, said. She said women are just like flour. You know, flour needs you to always nourish them. Water them. The way to water a woman, the only way to water a woman just to show her love and care. You see her fresh for you. It's not all about money. If you think it's all about money, how many of these women are married, driving big cars? They are all suffering in their homes. They are all enduring in their homes. They are all passing through pain. They will not tell you everything. But when you see them on the road riding big car, you think that is all about that. Please, I'm begging you people in the name of God, our men. It doesn't take you anything to love these women. Sometimes they will tell you, you say, there's one I saw, one of the points on what women should do for the man to love them. They say you should be sending text message. Sending text message to the man. Some of the times, 10 times in a day, sending them text message. Do this, do that. How many of the men, like, how many are they supposed to be doing for these women? Okay, so it's just like you're just giving them upper hand, and it shouldn't be that way. And that's the reason why you see these things happening. And it's really pained me because today this video just came up about Chacha Ike. She said again it's bipolar. Nobody knows what's really. When I was watching this series that is going on right now, trending, and now so let me just enter her because she was on YouTube. She opened a YouTube channel. She talks about her life and the rest of movies and the rest of it. So there was one I watched when they were still together. I don't know. I just prayed that God brings them together again. When they were just, they were in love everywhere. She was just there. The husband was just there. And this, so what happened along the line? So this is just, please, what we should safeguard. If you are not yet married, please safeguard yourselves on this. The reason why, because I said in one of my videos, I said, you see what marriage certificates are not supposed to be issued on the day that marriage ceremony is taking place, either in church or maybe traditionally. It's not supposed to be issued that day. You know when certificate of marriage is supposed to be issued? When you're already in that marriage, you are doing 20 years anniversary. You are doing 10 years anniversary because marriage is, we learn every day in marriage. It's just like a school that you don't finish. It's only marriage that you go to the school. You don't finish learning everything that it is in marriage. You keep learning every day. So that's why something like this topic, when you see it coming like this, just because you see, when you think marriage is just a little more than marriage, there are big things that, in marriage, that is where you now start bringing more, like bringing generation into this life, generation into this world. That's why marriage is something that you shouldn't joke with. You have to try all you can to make sure you learn things, not on the side of, and that's why also it's also good, please. Spending quality time, just like I'm also going to add that spending quality time is very, very, very essential, like communication. You go out just like the way normal way you were doing before you started having kids or before you got married. You go out, those things that you were doing before you got married, keep doing it. Stay close to each other. It doesn't take you anything, and it's not all about money. Like I said before, it's not all about money. If you have all the money in this world, and you men, and you feel that is what you men want, no, it's just that love. It's the secret now. I'm just exposing. It's what I'm doing now. It's the love they need. It's not your money. If you feel that maybe, for instance, when you got married to her and you're taking care of her, you bought her a car, and you are not there spending quality time with her, she's not going to feel happy. You are draining her. So spend time with her, make her feel loved. It doesn't take you, I don't know what to add again, but please, our women out there, the last advice I'm going to give, emotional abuse is existing. If you feel it doesn't exist, it exists. If you want to take a reference point, a picture of what it looks like, look at what is happening to our dear Chacha Ike, a lively woman, full of life, draining every day. In fact, when I see her new figure, when I saw her new figure, I said, this woman is like everybody now on weight loss, but she's just in that marriage. Nobody knows that she's passing through hell in that marriage. And like I said before, even this what's it called again? This actor Peter Docho talked about this issue about this marriage. Peter Docho talks sometimes about marriage stuff, advising this actors and actresses why they are finding this there's so much divorce in marriage and the rest of them. This is all the things that he listed out. He even talked about this Chacha Ike, and they were arguing. Chacha Ike now was not feeling bad. How come Peter Docho said things concerning her marriage? And there were a lot of friends talking to her about this. This man that is married, that this man is not just what it is. But she said no, that she wants to stay. It's a good example that you need to follow so that you know where you stand. If you feel that this is too much on you, you cannot have it. There is something like depression. It exists. Depression is the worst slow killer of any other death that you think about. Like you feel that maybe physical abuse is the worst of it. Emotional one is the worst of it. You just see that person draining physically before you. and you think that everything is just okay. Nothing is working. Nothing is working at all. So I have to end this live stream. Yes. So I have to end this live here. Let me just see how I can go and rest my head. Thank you very much, Comfort Zone Lifestyle. I don't know how to appreciate you, my dear lady. Thank you very much. Please say my greeting to your husband and also your husband's mother for doing a great job. You're doing a great job. This is just what we need. Thank you very much, Enhanced by Bev. You have been a darling. You're still a darling. Thank you very much for coming up on today's live. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Sisogo. Thank you, Adoke Chuku. Thank you, Kicking It with Net. Thank you, Christiana Akuro. Thank you very much for coming up. Thank you for didn't disappoint me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ricky's Health Zone. Thank you, everyone. I so much appreciate what you have done. You don't know how much. Fantastic Grace, a lot of them that came up today. Thank you very much. This was Jesse Stevie Obiang. Thank you very much for joining us. People are still here. So I'm just already rounding up. So, but if you really want to join us in today's live, you already saw. Thank you very much, Cook with Bene. You are still here with me. Thank you very much. Thank you for still being here. So I hope we all learn one or two things today. Marriage is not a do or die. People that are not married yet, you like, hey, you are frustrated. You see them drilling every day. What's the problem? And no man have come to me for marriage. No man have come to me. It doesn't need you to be frustrated. Some of them are started going from church to church, doing fasting and prayer, praying midnight prayer. At the end of the day, when you start hearing these things, and maybe for instance, you have done all these things, like you have done fasting and prayer, and you got married to the man, you now start finding out that look at what is happening with that man. That means all your fasting and prayer is just in vain. It's so painful. It's not a do or die. It's not an accomplishment. When you're married, it means you have accomplished everything. You have to open your two naked eyes. Like our sister Bev said, she said, if the man let that man knows how to cook. The man should know how to cook. So please, our women, please train our young male kids. Thank you very much. ALS Organic Cosmetics. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my dear beautiful lady. Thank you, ALS Organic Cosmetics. Thanks for joining us today. So we have been here close to 1 hour and 46 minutes now and 8 seconds. So that's how long we've been here. So we already addressed this topic today, and I feel that you all have learned one or two things, and you're still going to be learning. Every day we learn in marriage. We learn in marriage, because what you're saying is just like devil have concentrated more on marriage. He has left every assignment that he has, and now he's focusing on marriage. So that's why you have to keep up on your game. Do everything. Yes, dear. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're welcome. I really appreciate your being here. ALS Organic Cosmetics. Thank you very much, my dear sister. I appreciate it. So you already know the case study of Chacheke, what happened to her and everything. So you have to use that and learn things. Learn every day. We just have to keep learning, because we will never stop learning. So that is what I want to add to you. Don't be scared. For those that are not married yet, don't be scared. We are not scaring you guys, please. We are not scaring anybody. But just that you have to safeguard yourself. I just keep praying, because the men, they will, like, before they get married to you, they will promise you heaven and earth. They'll tell you I love you. They will show you everything to show that they are interested, to settle down with you, to marry, and maybe later you never prepared at all for what you're going to be seeing later in that marriage. Don't be scared. That is just the truth. It's just two-way thing. It's two ways. If you feel that this is going to drain you, like it's draining you slowly, you better just look for quiet ways to just live. What I mean by draining you see your skin every day. You are dry and bones. Every day you are thinking, you are worried. Every day you are not yourself. I know when you have this to take care of, it boils to that point that you cannot have it anymore. So that's just what I have to say. That's what I have to say. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining on today. I have to end it here. Bye. Please, those ones that came to join us today, if you don't have them, try and go to their channel, head up to their channel, Enhanced by Bev, ALS Organic Cosmetics, Comfort Zone Lifestyle, Adoke Chuku, Kicking It with Net. If you don't have them, please try and head to their channel and support, because this is what we do here on YT. We support each other. That is the only way we can grow. We support, we keep learning. Yes. Okay, dear. Bye, dear. Bye, bye, bye. See you later. Thank you very much.